my wellness travelers. This is your week reading. So we're going to pull a card from the tarot and a card from the oracle. And this will reach you when it's supposed to reach you this time. This is timeless. And it is from a Saturday to a Sunday. So whenever you come across this, it will apply from the Saturday to the Sunday. So let's see what we have from the tarot for your week reading. Looks like we need to have a couple more. Oh, okay, all right, looks like you've got a little bit more going on for this coming week. So let's see what the oracle has to say. Glasses on for a moment so I can see what's going on. So the main energy is the Four of Swords. And with the Four of Swords, you're looking at peace and rest, relaxation. But this is also a self-imposed retreat. And the reason being, and this is the other cards that were pulled, you have the Five of Pentacles coming up, which is signifying difficulties, illness, dis-ease. I get uncertainty, confusion, sickness. You've been going through something that's really been very, very difficult, and it's really been tapping you. And with that, for this week, what you want to do is you want to retreat. You need to step back from the situation. I get the Hermit card. You need time to step back. You need time to reassess, but also feels like you have wounds. Not necessarily literal wounds as in physically inflicted, but emotional, psychological, even spiritual. And you need time. You need time to reassess. You need time to step back. You need a new perspective. And even though that this is the time for pulling back and resting, I'm also getting celebration with friends, like good food, good family, good friends, people that you enjoy being around, even going out into nature, just enjoying, like taking whatever's been going on and putting it into like a box for a temporary stay. Like you're closing your mind off, you're closing your heart off, you're closing your emotions, your spiritual connection with it, and let it rest. It needs that rest time, and you need that time to just recharge. And it looks like even though it's a retreat from this situation. But go out into nature, go see a movie, go out to a nice dinner, go for a walk, just hang out on the couch with somebody that you enjoy talking to. Watch good movies and TV. Just go to a comedy show, something that just elevates you and just gets you into a completely different mindset where you're smiling, you're laughing, and you feel alive again. Because this particular situation that you've been dealing with has been trapping you, and you feel very confined, and you feel as though that there's no way out. This does have an element of justice to it, meaning that there's something fair about you going through this, because it has to do with a reflection of your choices, but also a reflection of what you still have left to look at for yourself. The reason that this is so confining is because this is tapping into old wounds. And I feel like those old wounds, for some of you, is from childhood, but some is a little bit more recent. Recent friendship or recent relationship that you might still be associated with this person, but they're a little bit further in your distance, but they cause severe harm. And so what you're dealing with right now is dredging those things up. So you will want to, that's why it's justice, it's fair, because you need to look at these things, because the wounds that you're holding on to that's causing this to be so confining and restrictive and painful needs to be faced. Because if you face it now, you won't continue to repeat this and continue to travel with it. If you start healing it now and facing it now, then you will definitely have the ability to move through this healing aspect quicker. And we get the fledgling. So that's the Oracle card here. And so you're needing nurturing. You're needing to be coddled. So wrapped up, comforted. So that's where the getting together with good people, getting together with nature, even if it's by yourself, getting together with nature, you need the nurturing. You need arms wrapped around you, whether that's physically or spiritually out in nature. God, praying, spending time in a spiritual place. If you have a spiritual group of friends or organization that you're associated with, that could be very, very fulfilling for you. Maybe a retreat. I apologize. My sinuses are having a good minute here. And this is what your week looks like. So it's time for a rest, but it's time to do so where you're taking all of whatever you've been struggling with, putting it in a box temporarily, getting some levity, getting this new energy, like stepping away from it, because it's okay to do so, but also know it's time for you to look at why does this cause you such pain and suffering, and that is what you need to be focusing on as well going forward. After this week, you'll want to be focused on making sure that that's a part of your healing path. So that's your week from Sunday to Saturday, and I do hope that you have a blessed day, a blessed week, and even though you're struggling, you are going to get through it. You are loved by me, by God, by whomever you look to, and you are loved.